Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We are returned to the world of Australia and floating toddlers with angel wings who are dead. Wake up, Sam. I'm ready to continue on with Norman Reedus in Too Funky, Too Fetus.
Okay.
And we have a delivery and a connection to make with, what is this, like, East Distro? Yeah, F5 East Distribution Center. We have to bring them a bunch of samples, if I remember correctly. Chiral microbes. So let's not waste any time, since we did enough time wasting in the last one, and get to it. Alright, we had okay, I do have the capture grenades on me. That's good, because I remember we were told we might need those. Bah! It is this way, and very rainy. Well fed that monorail constructor already is. Because if we can set off this track layer, all the better. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we should be able to. Yeah. Boom. All constructive and shit. Snowy? And very misty over here. This weather is not the best. Oh, God! Is that what I think it is? No, it is not. It's a Jenny.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
That's what I was thinking of. We're off network now, though, so we're not going to hit that yet. While we're at it, I'm going to grab some more chiral crystals. and put these materials that are on my back away, because they don't need to be on my back. Alright, let's keep going. Until we can find a giant BT to trap. Apparently we just have to do enough damage to it and then let it... and then throw the grenade in its mouth, if I remember from what they were saying last night. Good old jumpy truck. So far, we've actually been pretty good at avoiding any BTs, but we are, like, right by the tar lake. Aren't we? Yeah. Oh, wow. We're, like, literally on the opposite end of the musician. We're nearly where we need to be. What? Oh. Oh, I see. So we're going to have that on network soon. That'll be good. And we can, yeah, no, we can go right there and, like, build out that highway. Awesome. Looks like... I wonder if that's a bandit settlement or a whole other settlement. And that looks like a bunch of ice on the map. Interesting. I see the distro. Aha. Something tells me we're going to want to try and be up there. Oh. See what happens. Oh, it's this thing again. Wait, no. It's those things. Alright, first things first. Let that be safe. Let's see if we can find one of these dog dudes. Whoa! Ah! has to be sufficiently weak. Hello. Where am I? Oh. Ouch.
To a VT crystal you can use later. Take one of your EX capture grenades and toss it down its throat.
Working on it. Oh my god! Seriously, stop jumping!
Are you injured, Sam?
Oh, this is a little annoying. Okay, I don't even know which one There we go. Can I bring one of them out now? Aha.
Your turn.
Oh, yeah. Kaiju fights. This is pretty epic. Alright, that worked out well. The tar is very slowly dropping, but it's mostly sticking around. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I am always going to keep some of those capture grenades around. Oh, look, the inverted rainbow. What the fuck is that? I'm just gonna drive over and see what that is. That was weird. I thought I saw some kind of like arch over here. Some kind of gate at least. Yeah, what in the high... Why is there a torii gate in the middle of this lake? That's a good question I'm asking right now. Why is there... Oh, wow. Yeah, What? Oh, it's rain blotching. Rain's already back, huh?
Nice.
Makes sense. We are at the Tar Lake. But why is there a Torii gate there? That raises some questions. And that would explain why it was getting a bit snowy, because we are actually also in very close proximity to the mountain. Well, if we have to abandon the truck again, I know I at least have one floating character. I should always have two in the truck, just in case. Okay, well at least we're out the rain. We're not gonna boost at this point, just so we can try and...
What's that one? Wowzer!
Try and keep our battery life going. Ahoy, Mr. Drew! You've got us connecting another distro center after forcing a kaiju fight, as we now have grenades that allow us to capture BTs like Pokemon and use them to fight other BTs like Pokemon. Basically, Death Stranding Pokemon. I'm surprised music hasn't kicked in. Usually when we're traveling to a brand new place, they kick in some music. I guess it's just a distro center, though.
Just a bit further now.
Victor Frank? I remember him. He was a Lake Knot guy, right?
Security measures lifted.
No runaways detected. Welcome, Sam.
Beautiful.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you?
No, Igor's
Anyway,
dead.
Guess you better process that cargo of yours. Seeing flawless cargo like this makes me wonder how you did it. I can't wait to show everyone.
With a truck. I did it with a truck.
Where in the hell did this wayward thing turn up? Oh, shit.
I don't know. My
You just
truck
made
has
my
a sticky
day.
cannon. It just picks things up without me doing anything.
I don't even know how many times you've come to my rescue, Sam.
I think this makes twice.
All right, it's time for you to do you know what.
Hmm. That tells me there's probably a hidden person, or we're going to go get the mine online next. Junji Ito suit. Features an illustration by Junji Ito. Has an anti-BT effect. Wearing it makes it easier to escape from gazers and watchers. Okay. Grenade launcher, multi-purpose. Nice. Oh, our cargo catapult, finally.
Now displaying your current order grade.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But with the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA.
Can I finally get in the catapult and fire myself?
About this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCA, as you may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you?
Tell us more about this group of guys in red.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some researchers who are based in Lakeside Fort Knott helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too.
So how's the old equipment been improved
The
exactly?
grenade launcher has been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, BT, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. Lets you fling containers to the tops of mountains and whatnot. However, you can now also use catapults to launch certain throwable weapons as projectiles.
But can I
After
use it to
launching a
launch
payload,
myself?
You can use a catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance. Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it.
So let's talk about the Fort Knott that was destroyed in a void out.
It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. A giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old story. Massive void outs happen in the UCA too, remember? Or maybe you don't. Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected, but unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor.
Well, I'd best get a move on.
This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam.
I'm gonna
He's
go back to
gone.
forgetting him in a minute.
He still feels so close, you know?
Well, he was your brother.
Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the
Fishing?
Lakeside Fort Knot Void Out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander, see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order completed. Well done.
Deliver all stranded ship's cargo to the fishermen. Ah, yes, and that'll bring the mine online as well. Nice. Oh, that's still not on network, so this might actually... Hopefully that brings that online too. It'll definitely bring the mine up.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Want more grenades. Where are they?
Order accepted. Thank you.
Go. Make it look all shiny and new again.
It's practically sparkling.
Let's get moving. What? Oh, yes, pointing me in the direction of the DHV Magellan, going, "Hey, we told you to take a break to continue main story, but I've got this subway. Get done first." That was fun. again, huh? Six pieces.
Not sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
Well, there are BTs nearby. I don't have a sticky gun, do I? These are dead whales. These aren't rock formations at all. These are beached whales. That's 2 out of 6. Three. We're getting there. There we go. Just need to get 2 more. Actually, I don't actually have a sticky gun on me at all. Damn it. Alright, well, thankfully there are no BTs popping up. It's just goopy around here. Yeah, I think that's the best one. For this kind of backdrop. Sam, do you need some water?
Sam, did you hear that? Sounded like a creature of some sort.
Well, I didn't see any creature. Let's get out of here. First things first, we gotta get over to that track constructor. Whoa. That was a real shift in color for the sky.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Continue building out that monorail here. I have a feeling we'll be making this connection. Might have to build the Jenny in a minute. Nope, nope, there's Jenny right here.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Good. Oh no, my combat gloves are ruined. Oh! Always makes me so nervous when it goes up that high. Then again, it gives it an anti-grav field, so it doesn't take damage from the initial landing. It's just like if I bounce like I did there, and you did take cargo damage. So far, so good. Tells me we're nearly there. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a squid dolphin. Okay, Mr. Squid Dolphin, let me get the truck out of danger first. Thank you. Now we go destroy. Mr. Squidolphin? Hello? Squidward? Stop running from the inevitable. Or are you a little bitch that only shows up when I have the haunted cargo? Is that what's going on here? If that's what's going on here, fine, I'll park the truck in the middle of the tarp. Silly Squidolphin. Cool! That thing unlocked a new move. Where'd you go, Squidolphin? Right, totally forgot. And that's a good one to add to the archives. Wait, why is all my shit outside of the truck?
You're mine.
The Tory gate out in the lake is still throwing me off a bit.
That's the place, huh?
Huh.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Dang. What is that?
Almost focused.
Keep it up, Sam.
It's like weird chiral creatures in the dark.
Seriously?
He's okay, Lou.
It's okay. It's alright.
Man, this thing is rusted out. Do we call you John the Fisherman?
for me. You really went out and recovered every last container. Right. Give me just a moment to check the damage. Gotta say, that's impressive. You did well to get it here in this condition. Thank you so much. All right, use your Cupid to put me on the network.
Will do. Nice. Ah, we don't have the highway part at the bottom, but we now do have the mine on network. RD grenade launcher.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So, you've hooked me up. Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I wager you've heard him sing out by the Tar Lake, haven't you? Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe. On a scale of what happened to Lakeside Fort Knott. Catch my drift? But it's my hope that the cargo you pulled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher.
Ah,
Humans,
RD.
mechs, BTs, it's good against them all. Something tells me you're gonna need it real soon. After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher to detonate the shell manually. Timing is everything when you're in the middle of a fight, but you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
The Lord?
The Lord of the Tar Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard, which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs, and one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoking crater. Our ship went down in the chaos. My mates went down with it. I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life. But don't
Twins?
think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing. The other BT. It's still out there. And we've got to do whatever it takes to kill it. The cargo you brought me from our ship is just the thing we need to track it down. I'll be conducting a detailed investigation. And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help.
Interesting. Well, gotta go.
Cheers for the help. Really, the Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
Order completed. Well done.
Sure.
creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, first things first. Let's go kill these floaters. Was worth it.
That was close.
I've got a pretty good store of chiralium. was a weird sound.
Access the delivery terminal. Process report.
Anytime now.
Guys! Jesus! It's not my fault they spawned in front of me.
Thanks for the help, as always. Just need to bring up the order details. Look at this combat log. You're a dangerous man. I've been waiting forever for this cargo to show. I've been making progress in my work thanks to you.
Nice.
Let me give you a little something in return. You need more materials, am I right?
Yes, I do.
Let's increase your allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sweet.
It's a cargo cover designed for use with a backpack like yours. You can use it to protect your deliveries from the degradation caused by timefall. And if you happen to take a bit of a tumble, it'll prevent your cargo from falling out of your backpack as well.
Nice.
Of course, there's a limit to how much cargo you can shield with it. And important pieces take priority, obviously. No doubt you'll have plenty of those, so be sure to use the cover to protect them. And just so you know, I'm making progress in my investigation into the Lord of the Tar Lake. I've finally been able to access the observational records from that cargo you went out and recovered for me. It seems the Lord doesn't usually emerge from the depths for one and all to see. I'll review the historical data on hand and try to determine what, if anything, might prompt him to reveal himself. Thanks again for your help, and be safe.
Order completed. Well done.
Nice. Please all fit. Damn it! Hello, Tim.com. What's up is that we are delivering packages and restoring mines. Killing dead ghostly things. What's up with you? How you doing? God, this truck has seen better days. You good? Just winding down and enjoying some store brand Doritos? I mean, aren't like store brand Doritos, so like off brand Doritos, like sketchy convenience store bodega Doritos, or like do those differ from like other brands of Doritos? Storitos! Yes! I love that when in doubt, I can just make the truck super jump until it dislodges. This game is such a fuck you to physics, and I'm here for it. Well, they're not Doritos' trademark. Because they don't want to get sued. That's why they're Storitos. They're the cheaper ones that your grocery store has. They're white label. Oh, so kind of like the White Album, but for corn chips. But are they as good as the White Album? Hot take, I think the White Album and everything the Beatles did for that matter was hugely overrated. My team Nacho Cheese or Team Cool Ranch? If I had to choose, I am Team Nacho Cheese. But really, I am more Team Kettle Chip, if we are going for chips. Right. That's where I was going. Same? Yes. And in terms of kettle chips, I am Team sweet onion and balsamic vinegar. Or a good salt and vinegar.
Good day.
Good day to you too, mate. Oh, this one's expensive. Ah, I still have enough. Alright, so the monorail has been built pretty much from the mine all the way to the East Distro. Is there... No, this doesn't build out that way. What is that? Oh, really? Now the real question is, do I have enough materials to actually open the mine? I think we do. Yup. Mine's open for business, boys. And that means we can take the lazy way back to the distro center. So what kind of materials do we mine from here? Ceramics. Nice. Finally, a big ceramics mine. That is good. Build out the highway by East Knot. Random question. Can you move the Magellan without being inside it? Yes, you can, actually. Like, here, for example, I'm here at the mine, right? Magellan is currently there, but we can still chart course. So if I, like, oh, shit, cannot dispatch the ship this time. I've done it without being on it, though. You might have to just be close to, or maybe I have to leave the mine. But no, I've done it, because, like, I was driving to a facility, and I warped the Magellan to the facility when I was close by it. So let's see if we can... See, you know what? Here, now I'm curious. Now we gotta put this to the test. Oh, yes, no, I am at a campaign point. My next main mission is to go and sleep at the Magellan. But yeah, no, last stream I was doing a delivery to this distro center. And the Magellan was up by the pizza guy. But since I wanted to warp back, when I was at, like, this point of the highway, I opened up the map and warped the Magellan in right at its rest point by the pizza shop. So, or by the observatory. So yes, you can move the Magellan when you're not inside it. Yes, my next mission is to sleep with the Magellan. You know, you have to take the head of the Metal Gear. Take that statement as you will. I still firmly believe that Hideo Kojima designed the Magellan to look like it does, because he cannot let Metal Gear go. This is also why Nirvana looks like he does. What? The whole, like, putting the bandana on and everything. At least that's my take. Well, you know, I don't know if the engine is the cuddling part. The engine might be the straddling part, just because of the vibration alone. However, it might get a little bit too hot, so, like, no one likes melted bits, so maybe straddling the engine is not a good idea. Unless you put a towel down first, maybe. Right. Monorail. Monorail. It's seen better days, but that's because of the rain. Let's go! I just connected the East Distro Center and unlocked the Fisherman. So that was the last thing that we did. So like, I guess the last like major thing would have been the first, like, learning more about Neil Vana and how he is Sam's wife's lover. If I'm reading what they were trying to tell me correctly, or remembering it correctly. Oh yeah, no. The second that cyborg ninja thing showed up in it and saves you from like that fight where Higgs needed to use more guitar, my literal reaction was Gray Fox. That ninja was Gray Fox. But so far my speculation is that ninja is either Amelie because of the red, or it is the really, really angry reincarnation of Lou, mad that Hideo Kojima had the balls to kill a fucking baby at the start of this game.
God damn, it's cold.
God, I love Hideo Kojima. He's out there in all of the right ways. Yeah, we did hear the baby voice. Like, okay, so I'm only a little bit further than you. Okay. Because, yeah, like, I was kind of surprised after, like, the underwater segment with, like, fighting Neil and the soldiers underwater that it didn't cut to a new chapter, because it usually, well, like, in the first Dead Stranding, and even on the last time we found Neil. Oh, thank you for following as well, Tim.com. But yeah, the last time he was like last time in the last game, every time we ran into Daddy Mads, like, they seemed to give them their own dedicated chapter. But this chapter's been going on for quite a while now. Oh, good. The monorail repaired my truck for me. Alright, let's go bed this Metal Gear. More apples, huh? This girl really needs a Professor X.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, wait, is she finally, like, mastering it? Being able to age it without completely rotting it? Also, I'm just going to say, that was the least awkward interaction that Sam has had with either Tomorrow or Rainey. Like, period. Well, that sounds like it'll be fun. What do you got to say for yourself, doll man?
Another order already? You're a very busy man, Sam. It would seem that tomorrow's grown more adept at wielding her powers. All that practice manipulating the temporal properties of apples has helped her to gradually refine her technique. And now she can treat you to the literal fruits of her labor, perfectly ripened ones, no less.
Very cool.
I heard what Victor Frank said about your BB pod. You used to have a different keychain attached to it in the past?
Ah, yes. No, I am playing this on PS5. I started this playthrough before it was available on PC anyway. And we basically were doing Death Stranding 1 and 2 back to back. So I went through all of Death Stranding 1 for what was my second playthrough of the game. And this has been a blind playthrough, and I've been loving it. But yeah, no. Totally a controller that is currently plugged in because I'm too lazy to unplug it and sit way too close to my screen. But who doesn't sit way too close to their screen?
Igor. Ah, yes. The corpse disposal team member that was caught in the void out with you that time. I see now. The keychain was a memento to remember him by. I've been mulling over the words Victor said to you earlier. He's gone, but he still feels so close. There's a universal truth in that sentiment.
Actually,
The
how...
closer we are to people when they're alive, the stronger the bond we forge with them in our hearts. No matter how much time passes, I still feel her presence. My daughters. No doubt you feel the same about Lou. One day, Sam, when you have a moment to spare, I'd like to tell you about my daughter and the strange events that changed the course of our fates.
Did she turn into like a living, like one of those ballerina music box things? Yeah, actually, since you are playing on PC, like, are you using a gamepad or are you doing it keyboard and mouse? And how's the performance issues on PC been? Like, I haven't heard anything about how it's been on the like off console, because like it runs smooth as silk here, but I assume it would be doing pretty good as long as your PC is beefy, because good god, this game, like, its technicals, I did look at the technicals for the PC, and oh my god, you need a beast to be able to really properly play this game.
Okay.
No, we could have gotten a better one than that. Good enough. Just needed Hartman getting the moonwalk. That's all I cared about.
Thank you, Sam.
Sure.
No keyboard and mouse, mostly good. You believe the mouse is better for aiming, but there are issues with vehicle throttle because they have no middle ground, so only key down or key up. Yeah, no, I can see that. And no, like, there's no debate. Mouse is always better for aiming for any kind of shooting, no matter what game you're playing. But, I can definitely see, like, the way that driving works in this game might be a little bit better suited for, like, a controller setup. Always important to drink your tea. Get that stamina. The stamina mamamina. Oh, wait, we can eat the apple. Where's the cat? Oh, the cat's down there. Hey, buddy. You're so bizarre and cute. Yes, you are. Sam's really enjoying that apple. Oh. Oh. Sam. Oh, God. He hated that thing right to its core. You're also doing a punishment double whammy with performance because you're on Linux, so it's arguably even less optimized. You run it on medium settings, but sometimes it crashes due to being out of video RAM. Ah, yeah, I can understand that. Like, that's... I would say that that's the one saving grace, like, at least on console. Like, it... Visually, it's one of the better looking games, period. Like, not just on PS5, but, like, I would say, like, one of the better looking games I've seen, period. And that is in large part thanks to the Decima engine, because the Decima engine that Guerrilla Games created is insane. And it's so cool that Kojima Productions decided to use it. And have also been helping Guerrilla on improving it, too. But yeah, like, I haven't had any slowdowns, no stutter. It's smooth. And I'm playing on performance mode. I'm not playing on quality, so. Pretty sure I'm on performance. You know what would help? Going there and not just like cycling through the Magellan's map like a freaking idiot. There's controller, keyboard and mouse. Oh wow, see, there are keyboard and mouse settings even for the PlayStation version. Cool. HDR, widescreen. Yeah, I'm prioritizing quality, not performance. We're getting more with
You're wearing my scarf.
Our wife and Nirvana.
You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Nirvana, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
It is still so weird to me that Dollman can see those too. Alright, well, before we take on that new mission, Streamlabs has been nice enough to let me continue, but it did crash, like, 25 minutes ago, and has been displaying we have encountered a critical error on my, PC monitor for quite some time. So I should probably go and fix that. Also, it's midnight, but I'm not working tomorrow, so what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna have to restart my my OBS, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. But if people are still around in, say, like a half hour, I will be back and continuing on. You're gonna go get some store brand sparkling water for those store brand Doritos. Cool. Well, yeah, you go do that. I should be back in about a half hour, and maybe we'll see y'all then and continue on with more of Norman Reedus in Too Funky, Too Fetus. I understand it is, like, smart people would be asleep at this time. I, however, have always purported to be of moderate intelligence at best. Anyway, we'll be back. See y'all then.